Alrighty. So, where we left off yesterday, I had carved to make sure our size was large enough here. I removed that because we're going to do it a different way. But at the same time, I also want to show you another way of box modeling or modeling. We're just going to grab our friends here. Right? So, we're going to want to close in all this stuff. And just F. And F. Or ignore me, maybe my key is wrong. Hello, Mr. Babelforth. Ah, I spy. Do you spy? I spy. This guy. Now, how many faces did we accidentally make it? Delete the face. Oh, no. Sweet. Nice. Alright. So, yeah, sometimes if you're trying to make a face, it's probably because you already made it. I do that sometimes, obviously. Alright. Come over here. So you hit C, and you get like this little thing that selects. You can scroll in and out to make it bigger. So like you want to select a big chunk, or scroll in to make it really tiny. You know, you just want to select whatever you're trying to select. Makes it easier than like actually aiming for this mess. So C, scroll in, scroll out. Let's see. Oh, projective. So let's say you want to move some of this stuff, right? But you want to like move all its friends. Alright, this little projective, and it works again. You're gonna set this to move. Alright, now you see this circle? See how it moves in and out? That's me scrolling the mouse wheel. And what that does is it sets how much of the surrounding mesh moves with it. You can do this on faces, you can do this on whatever. So like, you know, it's kind of like sculpting, but not sculpting. It's just they call it the proportional editing, and you can do different fall off. So like connected only, so only those connected directly around this one. Projected from view, that's sometimes rarely helpful, but this is also like, you know, how so it's just gonna kind of move a bit more randomly. Whereas this one is a smooth fall off. You can use that. This is the snapping tool again. Edge, faces. Like if you have, sometimes what you're gonna make, you're not like if you're making an object, right? And it's got several pieces, like maybe some donuts on the plate or whatever. They're not gonna see the bottom half, right? So I'm just gonna go up like this. I'm gonna make one more, I think. Yes. Yeah, up one more. Oop, I don't want the whole line. Up one more. So we're gonna delete this guy. But let's say you are going to make this model. Let's say your base here is a plate or whatever. You can come over here and you snap this, and then you can snap it. Turn your proportional editing off, of course. You can snap this to wherever. This is going to put it directly on whatever your surface is. So you can just see right there, it's directly there, and then I can take it up here, right, and let's just take it over. This is once again is putting it on top anywhere. This is extruding, so like you can just extrude it across, and then go like this, right? Alright, so we're going to take this one off. We're going to go again, and we're going to merge these vertices at their center. Oops, I forgot to select the other one. center, right? And then we just select these guys. Easy. We come here and you see how it's pretty flush. If you want it more flush, of course, you're going to have to add more vertices along the bottom. But that's a good way you can meet the model pieces here. And then you can do Control plus and Control minus to kind of select more pieces and parts, and then it'll select what's nearby. Control plus and minus for that. So we're just going to go back over here and again C. Alright, select the, make sure everybody's unselected with A. Again F. Yep. And be careful not to get anything from behind. Over here F. And again F. And you can do C and then middle mouse click. And then that way it'll deselect stuff. So like let's say I got this real big and I don't want like these two, right? Just go there and middle click the mouse button. Bam, they're gone. Alright. So you probably wouldn't want to do this. I don't know if it's correctly doing this. Sometimes Blender doesn't do it right. It might be, yeah, it's kind of made this like one face. That's not going to work too well. You see why? So yeah. So you have to make sure that you don't go across lines like here. Right, F. C again, middle click, main click, A to select all, A again to deselect, and then right here, hallelujah. Alright, so what we're going to be doing here, we are going to grab our friends. And we need to make the rest of this arm here. So just going to go like that. About right there. I think we might have a little problem there. So we're going to do Control plus to grab a little bit more. Nope, a bit more. And a bit more. Alright, so once again we're going to use proportional editing. Just going to do that. Just be careful because you can see our friend over here is being grabbed by the closeness of our friend here. So we'll just go like that. Yeah, we'll just grab a little more. Alright. And then again. Just gonna seal these up. I hope the audio records from this. I didn't remember to check. Gosh darn it. That's okay. So we're just essentially filling these in. We're just connecting the dots, you know. It's use your imagination or go by what somebody's given you here. There's other ways of doing these things, but a lot can be done just by box modeling this mess. And at this point we can probably maybe get this to grid fill. There we go. Alright. that's one section. Now, as you can see, we need friends over here for meeting this. I would use the Alt select and grab all of these lines, but I'm afraid it's gonna select way more than we want. We're just gonna go over here like this. Just you two. At last. And let's see. Mackenzie. Grab him. See, you a lot of the times they show you these videos, sometimes they've gone and sped them up in your tutorials. So you can see I can't grab that guy because he's underneath this. That's okay, we can just move around. Excuse me, sir. I didn't mean to push that button. At last, maybe. Alright. How are we looking here? Almost to the point, I think, where we might be able to do a grid fill, but I think this arm's gonna need a little bit more work. You can usually get away with a lot. Turn this proportional editing away. In the back, like this, you want to make sure that you see I've got a lot more geometry connecting here than what probably may have over here. Always make sure your front looks the best. If you're modeling something and you've got way too many vertices overall, make sure the front looks the best, because that's what people are going to see the most. Alright. Alright, we may be able to get away with a quick box model grid. Nope. Yeah, it says it's not closed. Well, that's okay. Oop. And you might say, oh, just make quads. Well, everything is going to be turned into triangles. Well, once you bring it into a game or whatever, Unity, it's all going to be triangles. Ooh, what do we got over here? We have some holes to fill. You can leave these, but at some point the system will convert it to triangles, and you can see how many's there. Alright. Got this a little bit, so that's that piping. It's the piping, it's gonna go down on that. Piping a little So the way I did that yesterday, where you saw these carvings in here, this is a good tool. And it's Control B. Nope, that's wrong keyboard. I have a little left-handed keyboard thing here that has different keys. So I gotta hit. Nope, it's set up that way. Alright. Space. Bevel. Actually, we can show it to you here. Bevel edges. Alright, you're gonna pull this out. You see what this is doing here? Right? So, in the end, we want this to be all the way around. Yesterday, I was just kind of mapping it. I mean, we could do it. We could probably go all the way around now. We can try using the Alt select to, I don't know where that's going. Wrong keyboard. Do we have it? We got most of it. I feel like I have to sneeze. One moment. Okay, sorry. Ooh, that looks a bit too square, but we're not worrying about that right now. Oh my goodness. Alright, what do we got? Nope. Seems we went around a little too the wrong way. So you can just deselect using that. So you don't have to select them all. Oh my goodness. So honestly, I would probably want to fix that first. There you go. Shift Alt. Grab some more cookies. Okay, we got all these cookies here. There we go. Bevel edges. Right. Check that out. You got a nice little line there. And then we're gonna extrude. And then right click. And we go S. Just like that. There you go. Oh yeah. But I think his is a lot smoother, so we'll have to do that probably. Just pull this in and it'll be around. Or you can have it. Actually, I should pause this and ask you. Do you want it flat like that or down? I think his is just around, so for his... Oh, wait. We will undo this foolishness. SX0. What's going on here? So, okay. always do it this way, because it looks more like what the picture is. Otherwise, it's going to be more of a downward pull. And that's definitely not what's in the image that you gave me. Alright, so once again, edge, bevel edges. Pull this out way too much. Alright, then we're going to go E, and then S, and then just kind of pull it out just a little bit. There you go. Voila. Alright, and then you can Control plus, move this down just a little bit. Alright, now for our friend here, the second one. This one's going to need a little bit reworking. Man, YouTube's going to have a hell of a time eating this video. It's so long. Right? Oop, nope, nope, nope. Yeah. Probably yank this with a Shift Alt. Yep, we got everybody. Yep. Alright, now our trick again with this is S, X, because we're on the X plane, that red line, 0. And then we're going to go GX, because we're supposed to be out here. Alright. And then we have our friend once again. Edge. Bevel edge. Sweet. Pull that out a little bit. And extrude. And S. And voila. You got 2 armbands. Oh my goodness, we have some redonkulous stuff going on over here. Oh, we missed a friend, I guess, earlier. Alright, and we have some redonkulousness going on over here. So there'll be a little bit of cleanup sometimes, but, you know, that happens. But you just come over here. And, yeah, some of this can just absolutely go away. I would just take all of these creatures here at center, and I would take all of these creatures here at center, and voila. That's what you call being a geometrician, because this is geometry, and you're repairing it. A geometrician. One day, you could be a geometrician too. Okay, I'll stop. Alright, so we got this extra candy over here that we really don't need. Once again, oh, it's like, hey, I'm gonna take the whole candy. So, you can, yeah, definitely go away. We don't need that at all. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we want to focus in on their candy here. Yeah, these guys, they don't need to be 3. Oh, watch out, you got a friend from behind. Remember, middle click that C usage, and alright, center, and we center, and what are you doing? Why don't you join us up here? You, sir, don't need to exist. And, actually, maybe he does. Are you you gonna be cool enough to hang out over here? Can you come over here, hang out? Yeah, there you go. There we go. Wham. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Look at that. Delicious. And we're gonna work on our freakazoid over here. So we're gonna hopefully be able to bevel this, but I think the easiest way is probably make, no, not you. These faces go away. And these two lines, or edges. Oh, goodness. Probably the birds, too. And all we're gonna do is bridge our gap here. Bridge our gap here. Geometrician at work. And, you can just hopefully Alt and F and Alt click to grab a loop and F and voila. That looks a lot better. Yeah, I like it like that better. Looks more. Another question. We got one more to do and then we got the elbow. So let's just take a look. This is elbow. Stretch this just a little bit more. Oop, wrong thing. Let's call this electro arm. Alright. GX, and how long did you say? Yeah, right there. That's X0. Okay. So this looks like it's a robotic servo. I need a better robotic servo. Maybe I should look up the Terminator.